insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you right designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. Never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm trying to drive it around.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Herbert going to change the play here. And now they'll shift things around. Throwing on second and long. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Lindsey up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Herbert now. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. That one goes for 8 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lindsey will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Jackson on second down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. 3rd and 19. Here's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Another run by Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert changing things up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he stopped immediately there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Herbert just beat the play clock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early. There he goes, left side. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 20, Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Detroit. Kyle Pitts, that one's a milestone, touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Run! Hey, go Lion. Ready? Baylor Tigers!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very... He's got daylight. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Within his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson to throw on second down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Young Robinson with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And fights through one man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and a couple.
You change it.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down and 3.
Yo. Hey, Ozzy. Sit on. Wait. You. Sit on.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he won't quite make it to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, report. Go ahead. Let's go. Set hot.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jackson on first down. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Robinson up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Hey, middle. Hey, come on. You change it.
Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it's third and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Hey.
Third and goal, Jackson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From his own end zone, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing to do for a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw from his end zone, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Now they'll audible to something else. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. Oh, some strong running. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
59, 59. Crowd right.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately, there he goes left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
No, we changed it. That's hot.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8. Now Lamar changing the play.
13. Go ahead.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, hey, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Herbert going to change the play here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him and forced that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And he has got it from 55 yards yards away. That was never in doubt. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson, flushed out right. That's caught by Pitts, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A give left side to Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now they'll change things up.
Middle.
Here's Jackson. This is Robinson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Change it. You at X. 13.
Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 1st and goal.
Report. Set up. Shot. Let's go. Set up. 180. Shot. 180. Go. Shot. 180. Hey, report. Let's go.
Jackson to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. That's caught, and he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it.